Hey guys, John Pontius here with CRMD, and today we are looking at field history tracking. Field history tracking is a very useful tool within Salesforce to see what's happening with those fields on your objects, in your objects, and on your records. So you're able to see who's updating a field and what time or what date the field is updated. So if you need to see when a salesperson is changing a stage or when a pick list was updated, this is your tool, and we'll go into how to update them in Classic and Lightning, as well as take a look at some examples. So for instance, you might want to have a record of when a stage of a lead is updated from prospecting to requested more information, for example. And you can see the date and the person who changed that record type. What it's saying here is that we can keep track of a particular field on standard and custom objects in Salesforce, and it'll show up in the related list of that object. And you can track the field history of custom objects and the following standard objects. So this is just giving you some examples of the different objects that you can implement field history tracking. You can see some of the standard ones that you probably use within your organization: accounts, opportunities, leads. And from there, you can pick particular fields that you would like to track. And this is just saying that not only can you update standard objects, but you can also add this feature into your custom objects. If you've built out an object for your organization, something customized that you are using, you can implement field history tracking for the custom objects as well. In closing, you can also turn off field history tracking for the objects management settings as well. So if you want to disable it, you can certainly do that. So let's take a look about how to implement that, and today we will look at both Classic and Lightning. I am currently in the Classic setup. We are going to log over into Setup, clicking in Setup, and then from there I'm going to do today's example in the Leads section. So I'm going to type in Leads and then scroll down and click Fields. And within this Fields section, you can see here I have my standard fields up top, I have my custom fields below, and I would like to set field history tracking. So I'm going to click that box, and I've already been in here to set this up, so I've checked it already, but if you have not, you can just check this box and that will enable it. Same goes for deselecting that if you would like to no longer track these options. So from there, right now I currently have lead status is being tracked. I would like to also check facts. So not only am I tracking the lead status, I'm also tracking the facts status as well. So I'll click Save. And if I hop on over into a lead, and let's just use this Walmart company. And once we're on the Walmart company, I have John Smith as my lead. And over here I have facts that I can update. So when I do this, if I wanted to track these changes, I would need to add a related list in here so that it would keep track of everything on this lead record in terms of what was changed. So one way of getting there is I have this little tab here, this force.com tab, and I want to edit the layout. So I'm going to click on this one. And since I've enabled lead tracking, or field history tracking, I should say, I can go down to this related list, and I see this lead history related list, and I'm going to just drag and drop that in and click Save. And you can see here that I've started to track, as you remember, I've started to have, I was tracking the lead status prior to this example, so that's already being populated here. But let's see if I were to change this fax number to, say, 555-555-5555. And if I click Save, you can see now that it's changed the fax to 555-555. And you can see that the user who did that was, of course, me, and the time that I did that was right now today. So that's just an example of how to do that in Classic. Now let's switch over. If I click on this box up here, switch to Lightning Experience, and just see how to set that up. Very similar and how to set that up and how it looks in Lightning. I'm going to click on this little cogwheel here and click Setup. And within Setup, I want to do Object Manager this time. And click Object Manager. I'm going to select Set History Tracking. And you can see that this page looks it looks similar to what we were using in Classic. And for this one, I'm going to select monthly rent as the example. Click Save. Alright, looks good. And I'm going to go back to my home screen. Oh, I need to actually go back into my instance, so I'm going to click Sales. Great, and I'm going to click Lead, John Smith, and I want to look at details here, and monthly rent. I'm going to update to, let's say, has a very reasonable monthly rent at $10 there, and I'll click Save. And from there, you can see that the lead history field in Lightning is right over here. So you can see my fax update that I put in, and now just the monthly rent, and you can see that right here is where that's located. So that's it for field history tracking today. I hope that helps you out. Feel free to reach out to us at CRMD, and we'd be happy to help you get those set up. Thank you.